would prefer to play against what's somewhat higher opposition. Even actually higher than this, but I can't really ask that because they are slightly higher rated than me right now. Okay, so another King's Indian. I don't know, like, I feel I still don't really understand them. Okay, so h3. It will depend what's their next move. I think here I want c5. Here probably want e6. I think I want that. I think this might actually been possibly some preparation of me of my last 45 game. Yeah, you always want to take. Okay. I assume you're not for real. Also saw like ban evader, so okay. I think I remember I need to start with a6, then I need to reply with a4, otherwise I will play b5, and then I play rook e8, and I'm gonna play bishop h6. Okay, they just allow me. No. Okay. No need to calculate. This is probably a good banco, but at least a decent banco. Bishop b5. Not sure what my next move will be after bishop. So queen e5 is a candidate, bishop e6 is a candidate, rook e8 is a candidate, and I need to make these sacrifices, but no, maybe it's actually knight 94. And see, correct. So 94. If they take, I have queen e5. If they go back to c3, then I take. Now win back the piece. Yeah, I think 94 is just the move. Yeah, I think this is more remembering, but also yeah, like I was not fully sure, so I think I also just calculated it out. Not sure, like the evaluations of stuff. But yeah, it's even this will be, yeah, there are, for example, lines where something like knight takes e4, queen e5, let's say 93, take, and queen e2. And it looks like, yeah, I'm still down a pawn, but yeah, I still have tremendous compensation there, like more than full compensation. But I'm not sure if that's... I think it's something like, so here, no, so this, let's say 93, take, here, queen e2, not sure, like, is there a reason to take myself and then play bishop a6, or start with bishop a6? Yeah, I think it's mainly that in the end, like this c3 and e2 pawn will be super weak. Okay, we'll have like rook e3, first getting the knight could get to c4, the bishop could be super strong on c4. Yeah, actually even this pawn could be hanging. Okay, take it. Feel the natural move is knight c3. Okay, they go for this instead. I guess now they have potentially this, but that's... then I can take here. Yeah, queen e2, now I can take and play rook e8 probably. Okay, this. Yeah, I feel that shouldn't... no, this is too materialistic, right? Of course, could like keep the king in the center. But after this castling, I think I can just take. And that should be good for me. Okay. They decide to go for that. I have the alternative of taking on e2, but I think grabbing the exchange is better. Need to like a little bit make sure that something like take. Yeah, but yeah, I'm also at tempo in the end. So I can play bishop a6 with tempo. Then... no, that's not true. I have bishop a6 here actually. And if rook b1. Might be a nice tempo, bishop a6 here. Okay, I put the rook sort of... looks like I put the rook on a nice square, but and then I can force it back to this square. This knight still is quite a nice piece. And the knight here. And after like then here. Oh, hook here after the line, forcing the knight to go here, or bishop f4. I think, yeah, I include this tempo. They could go for something like rook b1 here. Gaining sort of a tempo on me. I think I take here. Then rook e1 is forced. I can take here. Or I can play bishop d3. Keep asking questions to that rook. Although I guess rook here, bishop here. Okay, they decide to go for that. So bishop here. Here. This is also up with the tempo on the knight. Okay. Why not actually? Gives my knight also the c6 square. Don't see any problems. So yeah, I won back my material. I could already have grabbed, of course, material here by taking a1. Then they have like pawn for the exchange, they have bishop h6 ideas. Maybe the engine prefers that, but I preferred to keep the initiative. And also, yeah, I saw that this knight is sort of a little bit struggling. Like, yes, it has, like here, these squares. But not the most beautiful squares in the world. Yes, one, just, no, this square it doesn't even have. Okay, so this side to try to trade queens. To counter my initiative like that. And this pawn slightly weak. Okay. Knight. Yeah, so my pieces don't have really stable squares. So taking here, rook here. Bishop here. Bishop here. And I guess they have knight e4. Maybe I keep the queens on. I of course can put more pressure, but the queen also defends the d7 square for my knight. And this knight is still very much struggling for squares. So a little bit behind in development. I guess more than a bit, since both rooks are activated. I guess their queen is not from the background, but it's sort of activated too. It's being very active on the square. Okay, so but rook here. My plan is 97. I don't see. And there. This pawn is pinned, but also not really. Since whenever like they want to use that pin, I can take on d6. Bishop d4. Take. No, that doesn't work. Now they have knight c4. Blockading my passer. So then I guess I would move one of my hooks probably. Bishop b7 also sometimes a move. It would pin the knight to the square. Of course, yeah. Getting a rook to d8 is quite often a nice idea. No, yeah. I was saying with knight c4, right? But I think probably rook d8. Yes. They have knight. Is knight a5 annoying? That could be a reason for bishop b7. Stopping that. Rook d8, knight a5. Bishop here. They can go back. Let's see. Yeah, always at least can go back. And I can calculate a little bit in the meantime. Oh wow. That's a nice move. But yeah, I'm not, at least not forced to take. I can take knight here, take this. And then bishop d4. Or 95. That looks good. Might not be super easy to win this, but this should be at least a very safe position. Thanks, Tabuendo. I'm now, I think I won 2, lost 1, but the 2 ones were against somewhat lower rated opponents. The one loss was against a high rated opponent. Not the best game, but knight e5 is, I guess, setting multiple forks. But yeah, I guess you had a way higher peak, right? Than that. I think when we were playing Quest, you were often higher than that. Yeah, I think with me it dropped because I sometimes jump into these ligas, and then yeah, sometimes yeah, one, it's like close to blitz some of these ligas, and secondly, yeah, that's some lies. Okay. Can take here. This. I take. I think I should be able to get to like an endgame where I'm at least a pawn up. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Damn it. Yeah, blundered. So this king here. And my idea was knight here, but this knight defends that. And I can take here, and this pawn is weak. That might not be enough to win. And here, there's this. Might be that is a better chance. So here, this, or this. Don't see it. Tactics there. Yeah, this should of course be a draw, but maybe not super easy. Not sure how much it's. I guess how much easier or more difficult it is with like quite some pieces still on the board. The pieces are a little bit loose at least. Make sure here that this is the moment. It could be that there's some tactic, but don't see it. The knight on I have a nice stable square for my knight. Of course, they have also one for the bishop. Oh no. Internet. Okay. Not sure if I was gone there for a second. And if I'm back. Yeah, looks like I was gone for a second. Oh no. Yes. Should be back. Yeah. Okay. There's like can I do something here with a pen? Yeah, maybe that was not maybe the smartest of them. Still should be fine. Guess for them. Well. I think rook c1 looks here to be the smart move. But could be that other moves also are good enough. Rook, okay. I guess that unpins. Go bishop f8 or bishop e5. Bishop e5, I feel like it connects with the f4 square. So I assume a knight move here. Guess maybe I want knight endgame. I think that's still there, but it's maybe not that easy. Might be that I also want to include king g7 somewhere to like not make sure that I don't get into a stupid mating net. think trade this one, and then play king g7. This check. No. Let's play first king g7. Yeah, I want to keep the knight. Take the bishop. Endgame. It's not my best chance. No. Unsure how to pose practical problems. But I guess I should just make moves and see what happens. Like it's also hard to calculate concrete variations here since there are no really concrete lines. And there are also no IEDs, it's just making moves. Maybe getting them lower on time. Somebody get a good trade. Yeah, that's a solid move. Like this is sort of close, setting up some mating nets, but I don't see how they are ever there. How can I propose rook trades? I don't even have the a7 square. I guess here. This sort of looks active. Pens this pawn. You have of course have knight c3 here possible, but and I maybe can pen. And maybe even win. Yeah. For now, I think I want to move forward. Maybe I ask them the question. No. Do they want to trade this? Maybe I do this. Offer the bishop trade like that. Although, some rook c8 is kinda annoying then. Can here pen. Not that the pen does that much, but okay. What if I do here now? Instead of this. No, this I don't have, of course. Don't think they have like a strong jump with a knight to discover an attack. I think bishop d4 is a good move here. But yeah, if I trade off this, even if I trade like the bishop for the knight, maybe can sort of put pressure here, since the knight is a less stable defender. Then at the right moment play f5. Wow. Huh? What's this? They take here. Assume they take here. Take. Oh, not just 2 pawns up then. Don't think this works. I think they sort of panicked. Yeah. I think they blundered. Maybe this is still draw, but I think like with an this variation should be winning. It's not easy yet. It's still a rook and pawn in the game. I think I keep I defend the pawn for now. A king f6 could be too, but I think why give that pawn that easy? King g5. Want to get the king in. And this honestly just looks winning. But now maybe h5 even. And maybe put a pawn on h, then here slowly get the king forward. Looks good. I think this. Even I'm gonna like yeah. I think this is pretty elementary. Okay. Maybe kick the king to the back rank. Always can be useful. Okay. In here. My initial instinct was e5, but don't think I need it. Of course, now I defend. And this will even be with a mate threat. Of course. Now I can just push. And guess this one, yeah, that's just mate in one.